All right, so here is the actual Tomahawk case in here. This is how it was delivered in this brown box. So it does say RZR, which is Razer, but I don't think you could see this and just assume it's a computer, right? So, I mean, it's a case, not a computer, but this is the, Tomahawk case. I bought this both from Razer.com and from Amazon.com. They both came in the same brown box. The Amazon one had these black stickers over it, which is interesting to me. I don't know what it means, but that's just like a giant UPC symbol. But either way, Amazon covered them up. Razer didn't, but both of them shipped in the same box. So it doesn't immediately give away what it is, right? So, which I do appreciate. You can tell in here there's that classic Razer green box, but I'd much rather it get delivered in this box than that Razer green box. All right, here is the Razer Tomahawk ATX gaming chassis case, if you will. So this is what was inside the brown box, right? And it seems in pretty good condition. Obviously I haven't opened it yet, but minor bumps and bruises. Hopefully no broken glass.
Broken glass everywhere.
It's too big. I'll have to take it off this desk to open it, so you're not really gonna see that part, but it's heavy. I saw PC Centric say it was the heaviest case he's ever lifted. I am super strong, so it really doesn't matter to me. Quite possibly the strongest man in the world. So again, not a great way to show it on camera, but this was on the very top of the box. Once you open it up, that tells you a little guide. Interesting note, I bought all these pieces to build this PC. This is the only second one I've seen that's on like white paper. Usually it's on that heavy cardstock, but I mean, I'm sure it's cheaper, probably better for the environment, which is Razer's whole thing, right? All right, on top of the box, we have this little just middle cardboard guy that's doing nothing, just like a protector case. And you see the Razer logo right off the top. So yeah, pretty heavy duty. And so yeah, as soon as you open it, this guy was kind of tucked right in here. And then this is here. So as soon as you open it, you see this. And as soon as you take that off, you see the logo. So that was kind of nice. I got this gigantic box out of the way. So let's take off the quality padding so you can see, that's heavy duty stuff right there. This is where the handle is on the side of the box. Solid padding, cardboard, big heavy staples. So no problems there. On the bottom part, reinforced with these heavy pieces. So there's our beautiful dusty friend. The glass does not appear broken on this side, which is great. The front still looks pretty good. Also not broken. The tape did pop off a little bit here, but that may have just been me holding it. On the back, here's the little pieces for us where our graphics card will go. This is where our motherboard goes. Power supply here. All right, let's take a look at these doors. All right, so let's just take the tape off. I don't want to take this part off yet. I know it's gonna make it for a worse unboxing, but I gotta take those doors off to work on it, and I don't want to break the doors. So I bought all this stuff myself. Now this was provided to me. I'm wasting my own money on this, so I don't want to break it. This should be the back side. I also saw PC Centric meant that these doors don't stay open. Like there should be a holder to keep them open, but there's not. So this is the back door. Right here is a mechanism where they slide up. I mean, right here, see? Has these little nubs there, so I'm gonna put the glass doors right back in the original box. Yeah, so these don't really stay out or down or come off, which they should. I mean, you can unscrew them, I guess, but I don't want to do that. Take this door off as well. So there's the actual PC. This part flips downwards. Yeah, feels kind of plastic. This is metal, but this inside piece is plastic. And then you have these hard drive slots, essentially. And then behind the bottom one is our box with all of our cords and stuff. So a couple little zip ties and a whole bunch of screws and a Velcro wrap. And of course, Razer stickers. That looks like it's all there, and these come out, right? So they're just, standard trays, of course. I'm gonna put that back in there. So for the complaints of this case being overpriced, I don't think it's too terrible. I do think it is a little cheap, but this is not one of their Razer fans, right? This should be the one with the light up, the Kunai fan. I'm gonna replace it and put a Kunai fan in there, but this one doesn't have RGB, which seems silly because the bottom has RGB already. All right, so this front piece comes off as well. I think it just pulls outward, maybe. Yeah, it just kind of pops off. I don't even know where the connectors are. Oh, it's just this right here. I see. This little guy touches these pins here. And that's another complaint I think we would have, is that this only does green. The glass is green, right? So it's not lit up now, but it's all green. So it will light up, but only green. And there's, you can see some ventilation here. You can sort of see my fingers back there. So you can sort of see in this area. That's where your ventilation comes from the side. People complain, of course, that this is a solid piece, but obviously you want that Razer look. And then here's where you can put your radiator or your fans. This little piece comes comes out. So I'm just gonna put 3 fans right here. If you wanted to put a 360 radiator, you'd have to take this little metal piece out, but I did not do that. All right, and on the back here, you get these little pieces that are just held on with like a thumb screw. Well, too tight, much tighter than a thumb screw. But these little pieces here will hold your cable management tray actions, right? And you could put drives and stuff here. All right, and then on the bottom, I don't know if you can see through, there is mesh there, so you can get that out. How about this little iFixit kit a while back, and it's really been great for just about everything. So here's the little RGB controller. So that's for that. There's lights on the bottom and the front. You can see some slots here for cable management. No rubber grommets, so just metal holes basically. Same thing, these just slide up. Just a little offset for a drive. I'm not gonna use hard drives. I'm just gonna put the PWM back here and the aRGB controller probably. And then the main slot here. This is where some of your stuff is already. So it does have these Velcros. These are the cords you gotta plug into your motherboard to control some of the options on the case. Like up here we have a USB-C to a microphone and headphone jack, the power button, the reset button, and 2 USB-A ports. So clearly labeled reset switch, power switch, and this is HD audio. This is the USB 3.2 Gen 1, and this is USB 3.2 Gen 2. Yeah, so the USB-C is 3.2 Gen 2, and the 2 USB-A ports up here are the Gen 1. I'm about to obviously make a big mess in a little bit, but for now I'm gonna leave this up because I gotta build my motherboard and stuff still. And it's gonna be hard to show you, but on the bottom, those big white things there are the RGB Chroma synapse. Here's your serial number. It has rubber feet, so it doesn't slide around, which is pretty nice. There's a decent amount of clearance, like I can get my fingers under there. So the top is mesh, but it doesn't come off, I don't think. Like a big dum-dum, I said this didn't come off, but it just slides right off. I don't know why I couldn't get it earlier. So it is just magnetized on there, so you can get a little dust filtering out, I guess. The bottom has a mesh that will come out. Yeah, so the bottom has this little mesh drawer that comes out for cleaning purposes. All right, let me get to building it and we'll see. So for now, like I said, this is just an unboxing. We'll do a full build and we'll show all that, but for now we're just unboxing the main channel. We'll have a full build that shows a little bit of the case settings and synapse and whatnot.